Hi, this is MBV3 and welcome to Race Wars Red vs Blue, the intercrew battle between GTA 5 PS4 fans crew members. This is the second video from week 2, showing highlights from races 3 and 4. Race 3 is Zancudo Blues Mix 3, created by myself, in which we are racing around in the Buffalo. As you'll see from the footage, there was a fair few crashes on this race, and I spent the majority of this race battling with Gary87 from the Blues and Chris Mann from the Reds. The second race is for the Mixed Sports Series on the track Los Santos Autodrome, created by YMEROGCO, a name I cannot pronounce. In this race, I started off at the back using the reverse grid from the Mixed Sports from week 1 and managed to battle up to places quite well, I felt, which you'll see later on. Unfortunately this week we had 3 racers who couldn't make it. Pete and Clive from Team Blue and Martin from Team Red. This meant that only 3 racers from Team Blue were competing, but all 3 would be scoring team points. As you will see from the results coming up, it was a dominant week for Team Red, with 3 members in the top 4 for the week in the slow sports, and in the mixed sports race, an all Team Red podium. This means overall that Team Red are currently in the lead with 72 points, to the blue team's 54 in the slow sports, and 26 to 16 in the mixed sports. Much of that is due to the 3 podium places. As usual, you'll be able to find links to the Rockstar Social Club pages for each of the 4 races in the description below. You'll also find links to the other race videos of these races from the other racers' point of view. Let me know what you thought about this race in the comments below, and stay tuned for week 3 videos coming soon. Thanks for watching.